birthday.
Hi all, welcome to Riyadh Pulse. Good morning all. So today schools are off because of this rain. It started yesterday and it's been continuing ever since. Such a cool and refreshing atmosphere. A rainy morning, a hot cup of coffee and that calm vibe. It just feels like the perfect time to sit back, relax and have a little chat. So, in today's vlog, I'll be sharing a few moments that took place in our life recently. Just small everyday things, but each one is special in its own way. This was on April 7th, the day school reopened. It was around 5:30 in the morning, and I am already in the kitchen, busy making dosa and chutney for breakfast. When we moved from Kerala to Riyadh, one of the biggest change in our routine started once the school began. Here, the classes usually starts around 7:30 and the school bus arrives by 6:15. So the kids have to wake up quite early, and that change really shifted our entire daily rhythm. Early morning, quick breakfast, and new routines have become a regular part now. The preparations for school going started a week before. Both my kids, especially the younger one, were so excited to start at their new school. The whole week was filled with back to school energy. From uniforms to school bags, tiffin boxes, and shoes, everything was neatly arranged and kept ready the day before itself. It really felt like we were gearing up for a big marathon the next morning.
ബാഗ് എടുക്കണ്ട മമ്മ ബാഗിന് നല്ല വെയിറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്.
But things turned out a bit differently for my younger one. She was not feeling well that morning. Maybe the excitement and the sudden change in routine were a bit too much for her. Just after getting dressed, she started vomiting. But she still insisted she wanted to go to school. She had been waiting for this day. And then so we took her to school, and I decided to stay nearby. Once she reached the school, her mood completely changed. The welcoming party was just amazing. The whole school was transformed into a mini picnic spot with colorful slides, a toy train, popcorn stalls, and even a big Mickey Mouse dancing around with the kids. Seeing all this excitement instantly lifted her mood, and she ran to join the fun. She loved her classroom, met her new friends, and everything went smoothly after that.
Hi, നിന്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ഒക്കെ വന്നോ? Did you ask their name?
While waiting in the reception area, they asked us to choose the languages for our kids, especially for my elder one. So initially, we opted for Hindi as second language and Arabic as a third language. Because as we are living in Riyadh and learning Arabic would really help with daily communication. But then my cousin mentioned about a language rule introduced by the NCERT that made me curious to check it again. And this is what I got. So the NCERT has published a new curriculum in 2026. The first change is for the mathematics and science for class 9. So they usually have a basic exam and a standard approach exam. But this is now converted into proficiency exam and advanced level exam. The proficiency exam is mandatory for all students and it is for 80 marks. But the advanced level exam is optional. It is for 25 marks and you will be given additional 1 hour for this. And only a 50% of the mark is required to pass this exam. And this marks will not be included in the final marks but will be mentioned in the report card, which will help you in higher studies. The next is the language rule. From class 6 onwards, students must study 3 languages and 2 should be native language. So in my case, for my kid, instead of Arabic, I opted for Malayalam so that she covers 2 native language, Hindi and Malayalam. The NCERT also changed the English books for class 9, replacing the 2 books which are the Beehive and the Moments with a single book named Kaveri. Also, the interesting part is the CBSE has approved open book exam for class 9, even though the NCERT hasn't directly implemented it. One thing I love about these open book exam is how they focuses more on application rather than mugging up facts, and it reduces the stress for kids. No more panic over forgetting a formula or date during the test. Also, it breaks the exhausting routine of tuition classes. In today's world, information is everywhere, be it internet, books, it's everywhere. The real skill comes from how we actually utilize it for our betterment and practical problem solving. Another highlight is 2 exams per year, so there will be exams every 6 months. One would be the main exam and the other would be the improvement exam. The advantage of the system are it reduces the stress and reduces the year wastage fear. The kids will get a second chance to improve without losing a whole year, making the whole system fairer and less pressure filled. Now it's time to collect my kiddos after the huge celebration. Crown ആണോ? നോക്കട്ടെ പെൻസിൽ ആൻസർ. ആഹാ. നോക്കട്ടെ ബട്ടർഫ്ലൈ ആൻസർ. Back in Kerala, she was really lazy about going to school, dragging her feet every morning. But now, she absolutely loves going to school here. The teacher's princess treatment, all that extra care and encouragement has really influenced her in the best way possible. Later on, the kid starts going by school bus. They return by 2:15, so we only need to pack breakfast and snacks. The school rules are very strict. They allow no sugar or junk food. But I often send my kids a proper lunch too, so they never go hungry if they are extra peckish. Today was Mika's birthday, that's why she's wearing a colorful dress. And get this, she didn't want a birthday party. Instead, she gave us a thoughtful list of simple things she wants for her special day. And we'll see if we can make all her wish come true. Now the kids have fully adapted to the new routine. They have a proper sleep routine, a proper dinner time, and my elder one starts praying Fajr every day. Mashallah. And those ice creams were the birthday treat.
പഠിക്കാനും പറ്റും. റൂമിലോട്ട് ചോദിക്കാം കേട്ടാ. നമുക്ക് വേറെ
Looking back to the first day after school, the kids were exhausted. Even I struggled to get back on track with the early morning and new rhythm. But here's the beautiful part. Every challenge is temporary, and what feels difficult at first often become our strongest blessing. These little adjustments build resilience in our family, turning I can't into look what we did. So see you soon in another vlog. Take care. Bye.